Let's talk to Robbie first.
Whenever we foil Hydra's plans, an angel gets its wings. Technically, it's Roberto. But you can call me Robbie. Everybody else does.
I would love to call you Roberto. I love that.
Man, I just wish I could have brought my brother Gabe along.
We stole their thunder and their morale.
Hey,
By the
Steven.
rising rings of... Oh, it's just you.
Steven.
It's almost a
Don't call
shame
me
we
that.
have to waste your talents on Hydra, but I suppose if we don't dispose of them, no one will. In any case, impressive work, Hunter.
Thank you, Steven.
Ah, Hunter, another successful operation against the forces of evil, I see. Even the most trivial of victories will no doubt prove crucial to our overall efforts. No objective is ever too big or too small for our attention. Good work, Hunter.
It's nice of Hydra to provide all these free sparring partners for you. If they were smart, they'd start charging for these sessions.
Each success is another blow to the morale.
Hydra probably thought they were going to do okay this time, till they ran into you. You keep this up, you're going to be on Hydra's hit list. Not that it really scares anybody.
Don't care.
I think we're all on it, actually.
Don't care. Yeah.
It may not always
Thanks
seem
for the
like it, but these
concern.
cleanup operations are important for morale. For us and the people living in New York. Even the small victories are good for your image, and that's a big deal here in the future.
Yeah.
It's nice of Hydra to provide all these free sparring partners for you.
All right, and Carol.
Nothing like taking in the New York skyline after driving Hydra back into hiding. They're not always glamorous, but these missions are still crucial to stopping Lilith. Sometimes these support missions are more important than they seem. Not always, but sometimes. If we're moving forward, that can only mean Lilith is falling back. Hydra or Lilith's monsters, they're both good practice at least. You have to wonder whether Lilith is just using Hydra to keep us busy. Sometimes it feels like they're only around to get stomped. They're not always glamorous, but these missions are still crucial to stopping Lilith. Sometimes these support...
Man, I think they got the hell right on one of those traffic cams.
Oh, I
What's
like
up,
how you can
sunshine?
see the friendship. Yeah, like how our friendship is doing. Tony Stark and I are okay. Dr. Steven and I are getting up there. Carol and I are getting up there. Robbie, I'm gonna go hang out with Robbie. He's have a drink. Oh, friendship gains. Deep conversation or pool. Oh, pool out. Oh, snap. I do want to have a deep conversation with Robbie, but I mean, I do want to have a deep conversation with Robbie. I do, but for right now, because I said I wanted to lounge with him in a pool, I specifically said that I have to do it. Let's do some pool lounging. Oh, this is so cool! This is so cool!
Robbie, what was most important to you before you were pulled into this life?
Same thing as after. My little brother Gabe. He may be on the other side of the country, but he's what keeps me going.
Family is a weakness. He's lucky to have you. I can tell you miss him. Huh.
It must be hard to be so far away from him.
Yeah, it kills me. But if we don't fix this, there won't be a world for him to live in.
Could he stay at the Abbey?
Yeah.
Nah, he doesn't know about any of this. And he needs a lot of routine in his life. The Abbey would be too much.
Oh, I like
Always
this.
great to hang with you, Hunter.
You too, Robbie. I like you. I like you, Robbie. Friendship reward, 8 friendship gained. Loved the activity, +7 conversation, +1. Vibrighter, rare Rabbit has trunks, rare swimsuit. Heck yeah, I got a rare swimsuit. Heck yeah. Alright, so I only get to choose one. That's fine. That's fine. I'm cool with that. Robbie. Does he have a new outfit? Vibrighter. Okay. Cool. I thought he had a new swimsuit too. I could have been wrong. Okay, I know I have a lot of gloss, but nothing has really stuck out for me yet. Nothing super has stuck out with me. How do I unlock this one? Complete Ghost Rider's Midnight Sun Challenge at the Armory. Okay. Okay, cool. Robbie and I, we're at friendship level 13 out of 15. Okay, okay. Robbie and I were told to become BFFs soon. Very cool. Oh, let's enter the library. Yes. Open sesame.
I'm glad to see you're getting comfortable with the words of power, Hunter. If you're going to continue our little investigation of the Abbey, they'll be vital to your success.
Investigation?
A side project, but a potentially transformative one. With my blessing, Wanda was working to uncover what may be the most powerful.
Just what in the hell do you think you're doing in here?
Uh-oh.
Standing in the library?
I've given you free rein so you could get back on your feet, but I never thought you'd pull something like this.
Go into the library?
What is it you think I am doing, exactly?
Don't be coy. It does not suit you.
I'm grounded. I'm so grounded.
I told you how hard it's been since we lost Agatha. Instead of letting it rest, you decide to reopen the wound?
Oh, Sarah. I never thought of this place like that.
Of course you didn't. And now it's done. Why should I ever stand in your way?
Wow, okay, family drama. We've got some family drama. Okay. Well, that was awkward and difficult.
That anger wasn't meant for you, dear. You know that, right? Don't hold it against Sarah.
She may try to mask her feelings, but you know she is struggling with what happened. Why are you hiding from her?
For most people, the captivating relationships of their lives are formed over a matter of days and years. Sarah and I spent centuries together exploring this world, fighting the darkness, watching cities and even nations form and then crumble. And yet we persevered, together.
You still have not answered my question.
It may be difficult to understand, but she needs this time. Sending Wanda away, sealing the library, that elaborate memorial she conjured up, she didn't waste any time trying to bury what happened.
You are right. I do not understand.
It isn't up to me to reveal myself. It's up to her to accept what happened and allow herself to grieve. When that happens, we'll see each other again, but not before.
I trust you will do what is right for Sarah. So, what is it you are looking at here?
Yes, we should get back to the real reason I asked you to meet me here. Wanda's journal.
I already found the page.
The Abbey grounds have a great deal of history. Many of its secrets remain hidden, even after all this time.
Even to you.
Even to me. Wanda had taken to exploring the grounds in search of a strange energy we both sensed. Knowing that Sarah had no intention of waking you to investigate, Wanda felt it was up to her to take your place. Of course, being the clever girl that she is, her notes are written in an ancient, transient cipher that I've only just begun to understand. Have a look at the first entry.
I've come to realize that I felt that the Hunter, my character's voice, sounds super familiar. And I couldn't quite put my finger on it, but I feel like, I don't know the name of the voice actor, but I feel like it's the same voice actor as one of the Inquisitor's male Inquisitor voices in Dragon Age Inquisition. The one that I feel like it's the one that I had for Andy Kadash. My Andy Kadash, my dwarven, my ginger dwarf, my ginger, like, clean-shaven dwarf. So, I don't know. That if it is him, I think that's awesome. MYTHICA Zoologica, the bar guest. Of course, the tales of the bar guest are well known, though separating fact from fiction is the real challenge. A large hound whose mere appearance is said to foretell the death of those who see it. Is that like the Grimm, like in Harry Potter, the way that they described, you know, the Grimm in from what's her name, Professor Trelawney, and Harry's godfather. The Barghest radiates evil. It is said that tracking the Barghest to its lair can lead to fantastic rewards, but as the Barghest has unnatural speed and can create dimensional portals when needed, who would be capable of tracking such a beast? Is that what Charlie is? Is Charlie a Barghest? Caretaker's Journal, June 3rd, 1710. My appreciation and adoration for Agatha has left me vulnerable to feelings I have not known for centuries. Oh! Did the caretaker have a crush on Agatha? I want her by my side, and I wish for her to join me for what we will be facing in the coming years. I mean, they could very well just be good friends or best friends, or she just really admired her friendship, but I don't know. That would be interesting, though, if she had sort of like a crush on her, too. Though I admit that it may be selfish of me to share these risks. I find myself in the very position I once criticized and judged Lilith for, and it brings me shame. As blood descendants, we were not meant to bring children into this world or love another as she did. As I love Agatha. Oh! There we go. Was I wrong to judge Lilith so harshly, or am I wrong now? It is hard to face. I found myself wanting to be with Agatha just as Lilith felt with Gregor and their child. To have a family, to love, and be loved by another. Oh, that's cool, if that's what's implying what I think it's implying. If I'm reading into it the way that I think we're supposed to be reading into that, that's pretty cool. The Ancestor, Chester Harding, 1827. The Blood Dynasty has stood watch for eons. With each generation, our blades have run red with the blood of the fallen as we seek to bring out order. Only the 9 lords of the Esterdark stand to challenge the will of the Blood family, and they will never relent. Lots of things in the library. The Cauldron Manifest, page 2. Odin, I suspect is quite entertained at this point, knowing the history of Loki's cauldron and the destruction and turmoil awaits you. I hope that this relic lives up to your expectations, and should the need arise for another transfer, I hope to be caught up in various life and death struggles which require my attention. Agatha, I know you to enjoy a good challenge, and you shall have it with this wretched thing. Johnny Blaze, entry from Meditation Reflections of Dr. Stephen Strange. The Parchment of Power, the final page of the Darkhold, is far too powerful to leave under the protection of just anyone. We're not short of those with might, or those with goodness in their hearts, but to protect the last chronicle of Kython, it can be given to only one. Johnny Blaze will cross dimensions and summon hellfire to keep the parchment safe. It must be him. For a moment I thought it was talking about Johnny Storm, but apparently not. Epic just discovered. Location added. Skill essence. Nice. Okay, is there anything else?
There's something you need to read.
Could I ask you about my mother?
After our last battle, what happened to Lilith?
You were in the woods. You and your mother obviously came to blows, but we found no wounds, no evidence of what happened at all. A silent, deathly embrace between mother and child. We had hoped you would both find peace in the next life.
But she is not buried here.
No. We entrusted her to the Knights of Wondergore, the ancient protectors of your ancestral homeland in Transia. I don't think they ever expected to contend with an organization like Hydra, and I doubt Lilith spared any who survived her reawakening.
Who or what are the
You
blood?
said something earlier about the blood.
In a world full of mysteries, the blood have managed to remain even more mysterious than most. They were an ancient race, said to be born of the Elder Gods. As I understand it, they were very strict about maintaining their bloodline. That's probably why you don't hear about them very often. And yet, here you are, one of their direct descendants.
Are there others?
It's quite possible. But even if there are, they might not even know it themselves. Somehow, I take comfort in that.
What they do not know cannot hurt them.
Indeed.
Okay. Thanks for the info, Agatha. That's the one thing about these, comic books is that there are characters that are not always heroes and they're not always villains. A character can shift or totally be a hero in one iteration and be a villain in another, or everything in between, because life isn't always black and white. Many heroes, or not heroes, but characters in general, can easily just fit somewhere in between that. Various frames that Abby can be interacted with. Paintings can be removed from frames for a small gloss cost. Paintings from Unity can be placed in empty frames for free. Remove painting. Yeah, I don't want to use up gloss to remove a painting.
What is this?
Huh. Is that Agatha? Or another, manifestation of Agatha? Another incarnation of Agatha? Wow, lots of paintings. Some of them are kind of creepy, though. I mean, this is Salem.
Curious.
Is this Loki's cauldron? Or is that Agatha's cauldron? Excerpt from Wanda's journal. I have to restore what I've taken from the altar. The damage I've done can only be reversed when all the elemental rods have been returned. I have 2 of them.
I'm sure it still seems a bit cryptic, but Wanda was definitely onto something. If you remember my altar, that's where she was conducting her experiments.
An investigation that involves experiments. Why do I feel like you were going to get me into trouble?
Since when has that ever stopped you? Let's meet out at the altar. I'll try to do a better job of explaining from there.
Okay.
Charlie will show you the way if you've forgotten.
Charlie, I want to pet you. Hi, Charlie. Can I interact? Nope, can only do during the day. Alright, let's go. Let's go, boy. I mean, I've got the marker here. Come on. Can I open this?
Oster
Thank
smiles
you.
upon me.
Oh. Open sesame. Lot of chests that I cannot open. Witch hazel. Reagent. Let's take a look around here. Snooping around in areas I'm not supposed to. Peaceful trail. New haven discovered. New haven? What's a haven? There are numerous haven locations on the Abbey grounds. Once discovered, a haven can be used for a special daytime hangout. Oh! Like a date? Once discovered, a haven can be used for a special daytime hangout with a hero where the friendship rewards are increased. Each haven can only be used once. Each hero can only attend a single haven over the course of the game. Huh. Interesting. So I have to really pick which character. Huh. Haven can be used for a special daytime hangout with a hero where the friendship rewards are increased. Each haven can only be used once, and each hero can only attend a single haven over the course of the game. Oh, I see. Okay. So there's a limited number of havens. They can only be used once, and you have to, once a hero has attended a haven, they cannot attend another haven. Okay. That's pretty cool. Okay. Alright. So it's almost like a date. Kind of. Because, you know, it's a special hangout with a special someone that only happens once per game. That, to me, sounds like a date. Alright. Definitely saving one for Peter Parker. Because I love me some Peter Parker. Cool. I love MJ too. Don't get me wrong. I love MJ too. But in my version, in my chicken mushroom. Ooh, I like chicken. I want to try chicken mushrooms. In my version of this, you know, of this universe, this parallel dimension, it could happen. Moonlight, Mont Lafayette, common masterwork, faded journal page. Hunter's Journal, July 15th, 1710. My favorite days are those with Agatha. She even talks more than Sarah sometimes, but it doesn't feel like a drawing lecture. She's always smiling, and her face lights up when she tells me all about all the plants, trees, and mushrooms that we come across. I never thought I would find myself excited to share the healing properties of moonflowered or dryad saddles. Agatha tells me that one day, knowing these things will come in handy, but for now it's just fun to learn. Faded journal page. I've said, Wanda's Journal, February 22nd, 2020. I said I'm sorry so many times today, I might as well say it here, too. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened out there. Agatha and I train at her altar all the time, but something was different. Somehow, this time, I lost control. Agatha could have been hurt, and it would have been my fault. I need to figure this stuff out. Caretaker isn't looking at me the same. Agatha makes it look so easy, and I just make everything harder. We'll find a way to draw the elemental energy back to the altar, and we'll try it again. We always do. P.S. Somehow I broke the cauldron too. I wasn't even at the library today. That's what all those elemental rods are for. Okay. More mushroom. Mushroom. Wolfsbane. I'm wondering if these reagents like grow back. This is chock full of like really cool stuff. Chicken, there's a lot of reagents to make potions and stuff. It's probably what he meant. Like how it would come in handy is I would use these to make potions. Can I pet you? Charlie refuses to be pet. Refuses. Whoa. I hope it's not like in Dragon Age Inquisition where, you know, the more you take from the resources, the slower it is to regenerate them. Ooh, another card. The Wheel of Fortune. Domino knows the way in which the wheel will turn and shows the answer in the playing cards she displays. This card represents the luck and good fortune, along with the opportunity in the future. Domino, I read briefly about Domino, and I think it's a really cool concept. Probably another word of power.
The goddess must be busy.
To like build bridges. Okay. Alright. I think that's good exploring for now. Huh. Okay.
Like most things on the grounds here, there's more to this place than meets the eye. Do you remember the words I taught you as a child?
Transformers.
You're going to make me say it.
Humor an old, dead woman.
Hocus pocus.
I love that movie. Want me some Thackeray Banks? Ooh. There's the elemental places.
You haven't lost your touch, dear. The words may be simple, but these plinths won't appear for just anyone. Each
I know, I'm the chosen
represents
one.
one of the basic elements, their power activated only by the elemental rods they would normally be holding.
I have 2 of them.
And where are the elemental rods now?
Scattered to the wind, unfortunately. A side effect of Wanda's experiments here.
Let me guess.
I have to find them.
That's right. I want you to find the missing rods and return them here.
Okay, well I found 2 of them. I'm halfway
Hopefully,
there.
as I decipher Wanda's journal, her notes will aid in the search.
But you have not actually told me what the greater purpose is here. What are we doing this for?
All in good time, dear. After what happened with Wanda, I'd rather you take things slowly. In fact, I don't want you overthinking this little project. There's no rush, and you don't have to help if you don't feel like it.
it's a side quest,
But
not
there
required.
is one more thing before I head back to the library.
That's where you're hacking out now? A library? Okay. A key! Arcane key?
An arcane
Okay.
key?
Just a little something. A token for your efforts so far. The key can be used to open that chest nearby.
Does it have to be that one, though?
Like so
Or-
many other oddities around here, those chests tend to appear before those who deserve them most.
Okay,
Make
cool.
yourself that person.
I'm gonna have to try to find more so I can
That
open those other
seems
chests.
intentionally vague.
It's more fun that way, isn't it? I'll be in the library working on the translations if you need me, dear. Good luck.
Okay. Use an arcane key to open an arcane chest. I'm just gonna take her advice and use it on... You've collected an arcane key. Arcane keys can be opened the arcane chest scattered around the abbey and its grounds. Yeah. I mean, I might as well just take her advice and open the one that she recommended. Does this tell me which one it is? How do I know which one to put into it? Is there a symbol? They all look the same. That looks like water. Oh, this looks like water. Yeah. That one's water.
The old magic still holds.
That looks like air. That's fire. And maybe that's earth? Maybe. Yeah. Yeah.
What was Wanda up to here?
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it can probably be any chest, but I'm gonna... 3 arcane keys available. 3. Look for arcane chests in the abbey grounds, a common palette, and then unlock with arcane keys. Arcane chests are reset periodically, so return to previously opened chests to see if you can open them again. The higher your arcane level, the more rewards each arcane chest will have. So maybe, does that mean I should like not open them and save them? Should I open them immediately, or should I just save them for when our arcane level is higher? I don't know. I don't know. Exploring the abbey grounds from this point on is optional. It can be done at any time without regard to the main story. When you're ready, return to your quarters and go to sleep each night to start the next day. That's super cool. Okay, a glowing vessel. A glowing apothecary vessel. Victims of the witch trials. A vessel created by witches in honor to the innocent. Common apothecary vessel. Wolfsbane. There's a lot of things here that's hidden around that I didn't catch. So many things. Does the one that I opened still show up? Oh, I guess not. Epic arcane chest. Common. Agatha's altar. Alright, let's get out of here. How far do I want to explore here? Allegory of the transience of life. Okay. Cool, cool. I'm trying to find that spot that had the, there was like a cave or a hole or a pit or something that I wanted. Oh, that's what I wanted. Oh. Interesting. Can I open this? Heck yeah.
Blessings of the goddess.
this. Another key.